Okay, so since I've been terrible about doing this, sorry, hold on. Fan off so you all can probably hear me better. I've been really terrible about doing this, so it's gonna get better. So, gonna try. I'm just gonna do some positive affirmations and then some what do you call it? Just collective energy for the day as a whole, I guess. I'm sorry, I can't get this thing right. I couldn't find what I normally set this on. Whatever. I don't know, just for me. A lot of people is worried about the election. That's what the first thing that they just wrote down. For those who just seen my hand scribble across the bed, that's what they wrote. The election. Everybody's worried about the election, or people don't really seem to be as worried as they were before. I told you all to expect a very powerful change. Sorry, this maybe shifty is really goofy. Regarding the election, on my last little one of these, it said to expect a very powerful change. I don't know what cards are they using. The ones in there. Okay. Sorry, I guess I should have been praying. Hey, I'm gonna do some tarot if you all want to ask any questions. Shoot. Hey, you all. I'm gonna do some tarot if you all want to ask any questions. It's all free. Otherwise, I'm just gonna pull collective energy for the universe as a whole and just kind of see where everybody is at. Gonna start with the stresses deck. I'm gonna start with the stresses deck. It's become one of my favorites to start with, actually, because most people just remember to need to read. This deck usually just gives nice positive ways to slow yourself down, whether it be your thoughts or your anything, or actually physically slowing yourself down. Are you keeping those 3 or 4? 4. Okay. And the bottom of the deck. Okay. So the first card out was concentrate on one thing at a time. The next time you start doing something, concentrate on one thing at a time. At first, you can make a to-do list to think about, but when you choose one thing on that list, forget about everything else. When you start thinking about something else, just move that thought to the side and focus all your attention on what you're doing now. When you can get rid of all other thoughts, you're doing well at giving yourself rest. They're asking me to elaborate, and I think that the meaning behind this card for me is literally exactly what it says. If you can actually focus on what it is that you're doing. Most people go to do something and then they don't realize that they're thinking about 50 other things. So when you... Can you give me a reading? Sure. Wrap this up. Let me keep going with this. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to finish this little collective energy thing and then I'll get to you. Is that okay? They're asking people to put... What's up? Drink it. Take the thing off. They slide out of that little pink thing. Sorry, y'all, I got kids. They're asking people to, like, actually focus your energy, because when you don't realize, like, little mistakes get made, or, like, you rush through things a little bit more, or when things aren't done with love, they don't come together as easily as you think that they would anyway. Take a journey to your favorite place was the second card that was out. Close your eyes and imagine yourself in your favorite place. It can be any place, anywhere you feel good and calm. When you get there, look around for a bit. Who are the people there? What do you see, smell, taste, hear, and feel? What kind of details emerge? Live the place Live the place with your whole body. Your body won't know what you really, your body won't know that you really didn't go there, and it will react as though you did. When you feel the effects of this place, your body will relax. I think that's just more so about being able to meditate and pull yourself out of wherever. And you can, if you can meditate obviously in public, that is dope. If you can pull yourself mentally away from everything that's going around you in public, that's awesome. But for those of you who literally sit in the house and keep trying to figure out something next to do because you don't know how to sit there, that's literally the universe asking you to be able to sit still with yourself. Most of y'all don't realize y'all can't sit still with yourself, but y'all want somebody else to spend time with you. So if you don't want to, what would make somebody else want to? If you can't make you happy, ain't nobody else gonna do that. I literally keep saying that. Boost up your reflection. Think of one thing where you need boosting up or compliments. Make yourself rooting sense. Whenever you are alone and there is a mirror available, look at your reflection deep in the eyes and repeat that sentence. It may seem unreal or hard to believe at first, but just keep on repeating it. When you speak to yourself more positively and smile, you will feel better. And a part of you will start believing the words and start reacting to them when you smile. Oftentimes you will speak to others. Your speech to others will change too. Good gives birth to more goods and reduces the effects of stress. I think people ask me all the time, like when I'm with my kids, this boosts up your reflection. Now I've heard lately, if anybody's been looking at my actual page, not my work page, I post pictures of myself now actually showing my body. Normally I just post pictures of me from the waist up, and I know people think, oh, she's small, why would she do that? Small people don't always think that they look good. That's one. I'm really small, so for me, I'm more identified as mannish. I've never had boobs. I've never had nothing. I've just literally been 100 pounds. So I give other people compliments. I like to compliment their hair. It could be something as small as their glasses frames. It's everything, and it's on everybody, from little kids to old people. It doesn't matter where I'm at. My kids always say, Mama, did you know them? No, but I did like what she was wearing, or I did think that she looked cute, or I did, you know what I mean? Or I did like her shoes, or something of the such. I just saw something about them that I like. Oh my God, that's cute. People love that you do that. So I may not have been giving it to myself for the last 30 something years, but I damn sure been giving it to everybody else. People always ask me why I'm so happy or why I can do that. It's because y'all look good. Be happy that y'all look good. Like, what the fuck kind of question is that? The next card was go to the center of yourself. Close your eyes. If there was a center in you, where would it be? Look for it. Keep your attention to it. If the center feels small, imagine it growing like a balloon. If it's difficult to find your center, look for it in peace. When you find it, rest in it and breathe in it. Stay there for about 5 to 10 minutes. By returning to your center regularly, you will have better recognition of your emotions, your feelings, your needs. When you are not, you're just serving others, and when you are not just serving others, you will feel more powerful. And people say that all the time. I give and give and give. I'm always there for somebody, and then when I need somebody to be there for me, they ain't never there. It's because, quite literally, they know that you ain't giving to yourself. And if you willing to give it to everybody else, they gonna take that. That's anybody. Don't think that somebody is selfish or that they're getting over it. If you're literally willing to give it, I don't know nobody wouldn't be willing to take it. People love free stuff. So if you're going to give to me emotionally, baby, and I ain't got to build myself up, why wouldn't I take it from you instead of trying to find the words to give to myself? It is very easy to emotionally prey on others. Y'all don't realize that y'all pay people all the time. It's not just a clock where you clock in. That's the only where that money can be earned. But respect and love and all that other stuff, y'all pay people all the time. When y'all give them compliments, when y'all are constantly running yourselves ragged, trying to make sure that they can get to work, or they can get their kids picked up, or they can get to the club, or they can get to wherever, when y'all do things like that and don't go to the center of yourself and say, hey, you know what, I'm not going to be able to help you this time. Because I'm tired of paying you. Like I'm paying you in my time. Don't got time to do that no more. Y'all really need to start really reflecting on y'all's time. Time is the most thing that y'all can't get back. Everybody out here worried about money, but y'all wasted a lot of time doing stupid shit, and y'all wasting even more time trying to figure out what the fuck y'all supposed to be doing, and that's a problem. Most of y'all don't even know yourselves and ain't even taking the time to get to do that. The last card that y'all got out, which was the bottom of the deck, is expand time. Close your eyes. Imagine that the present moment expands with you and all is well within it and your surroundings. The buildings, the whole city, the country, the earth, everything. Imagine all that inside this moment. Let your mind rest and expand on the space for a little while. On top of this, you can expand your calendar. Make each week a big board or each day a blank A4. The bigger the markings, the larger the calendar, the mind will react to the looseness. On the other hand, the smaller the calendar on your smartphone will make time seem more cramped. Stress causes anxiety because things seem so cramped up in small places too often. By giving the mind a message of looseness and anxiety will reduce. This is why people say, actually, why you ain't on your phone all the time? That's why I don't like doing this right here. People say, when you going to do your readings? I like to do this stuff face to face. I like to give it to the people right there. I would rather do a group reading with 30 people in the room than cram myself down to this little bitty screen and got y'all watching me like this. I don't like it. Y'all spend all y'all time in this. All y'all this gonna be y'all don't know nothing. Quite literally. Y'all spend literally, and then y'all wonder why everything is so, well, I feel like ain't nothing big enough. Y'all wonder why everything that y'all, when man, it used to come this big, now it's coming this big. That's because that's how y'all prefer them. The second that the phone gets smaller, y'all like it that much more. So why wouldn't they do y'all food like that? Or when they do y'all's cars like that? But the price is still going up. The quality is getting smaller. Hell, the size of whatever you're getting is getting smaller. It's because you don't expand your time. So they're not going to expand theirs. Why take the time to make it this big when you want it just like this so that way you can get up and go? Y'all don't take the time to put thought into everything. Like, y'all don't realize that y'all been manifesting everything. When y'all talk about, dang, it get cold so quick. It's because when it's hot, all y'all keep saying is, man, it's cold, it's cold, it's cold. I can't wait for it to get cold. Man, it's too hot for me, it's too hot for me. And then when it hits September, y'all be like, damn, where that? It's freezing. We used to having it. Yeah, it's because y'all manifested that cold weather because y'all kept complaining about the heat. Y'all don't realize y'all voices carry after so many people say it, like everybody's manifesting the same thing, cold weather, and it gets real cold real fast. Then it's too cold. Y'all don't make no sense. Miss Jazz, I'll give you a reading. What were you looking to connect with somebody? Were you looking for love, finance? What was it? You have an aunt that's saying, hey. She says she's on your father's side. She says you need to do more of this. You got to stand up straight. When you're out and about walking the next time, pay attention to your posture. Push your chest forward, push your shoulders down and back, and lift your nose up just a bit. Imagine you're a puppet and somebody has a string attached to your head, pulling it straight up. Breathe with pride. When you have good posture and not a bad one, as a stressed out person, often your body will get more oxygen and feel more refreshed. A good posture will also make you feel more powerful. The crammed feeling usually attached to stress will be reduced. Sorry, she literally keeps saying, I'm your aunt. Love and finance. Okay, let's see what we got for you. We'll be out of this deck, so give me just 1 second. You want to use this? You want to use this? Why y'all making me use that I don't normally use? I only use the, well, okay. I get it. Okay. I'll use these two. No, because I thought y'all was going to have me use the other one, and I was about to say I would have to read out of the book for that one because I haven't really looked at that yet. Somebody keeps saying that you've only got half your foot in the door when it comes to your, because when I went to shuffle at first, the first card there was belief, and they said you're having a really hard time believing with your transition. So they keep saying either you're ready to shake the old life and walk into your new one, or you're not, but don't nobody know that but you. You can't be scared. Somebody saying, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Either you willing to bet on you or you're not. Yeah, see, the same cards just came back. Your solar plexus chakra. your gut, how you feel about you. What do you know that you can contribute to the world? That's what it's asking you. What's your willpower, your personal power? Who are you? What do you stand for? What is your contribution? Because if you don't know it, can't nobody tell you. Somebody keeps saying you already know yours. You just scared to step out. I don't understand what you want me to tell you. Somebody's saying you know everything that you about to get in these cards. They don't know what you want me to tell you. Well, I hope you did not vote for Trump moving to Texas. I'm sorry, that's your personal business. You don't have to say anything. Okay, let's see what we got. I was just joking. You don't have to put your personal business on that. That was a joke. Well, okay. You're keeping this one? Is that it? Alrighty. Sorry, left is yes and right is no. So if you see my hands do this really quickly, that's just them telling me which cards I can and can't keep. Sometimes they flip more out than what they want. Okay, so the first card that you got out is Cosmic Flower. It's number 18. The frequency of Cosmic Flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core for which we pour our magnificence out into the world. Which is funny because this card flipped out and then you got root chakra. And you said you just moved to Texas. You said you just moved to Texas. But your root chakra came out. And for me, that means that you went there because you knew that you can... Because your root and your divine masculine came out. And so to me, that says that you went somewhere where you knew that you were strong enough to actually set a foundation. You wouldn't have moved if you didn't know. You're strong mentally. You're just scared. Like, for the rest of you. Like, your gut is doing a whole bunch of flips. But you shouldn't be. But you shouldn't be, because you wouldn't have left if you didn't know. You're not a person that takes a whole lot of chances. You don't like risks. Especially after you had your kid. You're not a person of big risks. Like, that's not you. You do fun stuff. You don't take big risks, if that makes any sense. So, you wouldn't have left if you didn't know that you had a steady foundation, a firm foundation. You know logically that you can provide, even though you're scared as all hell, you're just fine. So stop being scared. Somebody is asking you to have more compassion for yourself. You're scared to trust people. You got Earth. It's like I'm moving and I don't really know, and that's your biggest thing. It's like you really don't know, and then how you're going to trust people. You're scared to build a community outside of like the people that you know. Have compassion for people, because people do have it. And they're saying with this voting thing that just happened, that should let you know that more people think like you than what you think. So that people have compassion. There are people out there that have your heart. You just got to find them. And the reason that we moved you was so that you could find them. They keep saying you wonder why you got the divine masculine instead of the divine feminine, because honey, you're already a woman. We know that. You do it all. You're amazing at it all. We want you to get out of your heart space and tap into your head space. Set some foundation. Know what you're doing and where you're going. You have to blend your mind with your heart. It doesn't work if you don't. So we need you to tap into your masculine energy. That's why they tell you that your masculine and feminine should be balanced. Actually, it's your masculine and feminine and your ego. It should all come into a whole balancing situation. But your divine feminine, honey, you already got that. That's locked up, sewed up in the bag, babe. That's locked up, sewed up. We made you move so that way you could take a chance on you. We had to have you step out on you. Otherwise, it didn't make no sense. We want to show you that you're strong enough to do it. Ain't that what they say? Men are strong. Men are strong. You're strong enough to do that, baby. Everything is going to start rolling in. All you got to do is make sure that you keep having the same compassion that you had for everybody else. The world will give that back to you. Matter of fact, the earth will give that back to you. The whole universe will give that right back. You just have to bet on you. You left for, you did what you did for a reason, honey. They said to read the bottom of the deck, and I just looked down, and the card is perception. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. Yeah, baby, that's you. You're good enough. So all we worried about is your perception of you. We not worried about nothing else. That's why they had you leave. They keep saying that's why we had you leave. So that way you could change your perception of yourself. That women are damsel in distress and they will always need help. No, baby. Women balance their feminine with their masculine. And they set foundations for themselves too. They bring things into beautiful light for themselves too. On my last live, I was telling people, you can't ask somebody to come in and make you happy. You got to be whole. I don't know where you went to. I'm sorry. Said love and finance. This one. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I didn't hear y'all. Who's hollering at me? Her auntie. She said you made her go. I didn't make her go anywhere. I told her what you told me to tell you. Now y'all got me looking crazy like I'm talking. Never mind. I cannot edit this out either because I do not know how. Just sitting here talking to myself like a crazy person. Thank you. Oh, Lord. This was for love life. Okay. Love life. Okay, so I don't know where you just went to. Jazzle Jackson, whatever you, I'm sorry, I know I'm probably messing it up. You had your love life. The very first card that came out is a time for healing. You have they're saying a grandparents too. One female, one male. They're saying you got to heal yourself first. Yeah, it's because they said you're running. That's the part that you're running away from because you got the time to take action card, but you got it in reverse. And they keep saying that's the part you're running from. You're running from the healing part. The best thing to do before anything, before you worried about somebody else giving you an apology, before you worried about somebody else owning their portion in it or whatever you want to call it, acknowledgement, ownership, whatever, forgive yourself for whatever it was first. I'm telling you, that's the hardest fucking part to do. Forgive yourself. If you forgive yourself, it won't even matter if they apologize to you because you done got over it. Yeah. They keep saying, you keep hearing about the shift and you don't want to miss it. Yeah, because the end of the thing is closing. We're in November and the cycle closes in December. So if you don't want to miss it, you might want to jump on this healing, baby. You might want to kick that into full action. Like, quite literally, because love life-wise, that would be what you need to even manifest to bring anybody in. Otherwise, you're going to keep manifesting old partners with new faces, if that makes any sense. So you'll keep meeting people that were just like the person or people that you've dated. They just got new faces. They doing all the same stuff. It's like jumping through the same cycle. Yeah. So, like I just said with the activations cards that came out, it literally says the end of a tough cycle approaches. All you have to do is start wanting to heal yourself. Walk towards that. Bet on you. Because Have Faith in Your Dreams came out. And you did. That's why you took the move. That was the whole point of the move. This is the end of the cycle. It's what are you going to do with it? Yeah. Because at the bottom of your deck, it's prosperity lies ahead. You've got nothing but beautiful walking towards you. Literally. She keeps doing this. So she's asking me to ask you to work on your throat chakra. Get you a blue candle. Get a tall candle like this. Make sure that it is blue. This one's white, as you can tell. Make sure that it is blue. Burn it for 7 days straight. Don't blow it out. It'll go out by itself. It will not set nothing on fire or anything of the such. Just burn it for 7 days straight. Work on your throat chakra. You got, what do you need to release? That's the healing portion. What do you need to release? And then you got a new romantic cycle begin. So I'm telling y'all, the second that y'all let go of the old, can't you ever seen a closet that is so damn full you can barely close the damn thing? So how do you want to say, I'm gonna invite somebody else to this party when there's no room for you? You can't even close the door to you done met capacity. Like the fire department would shut y'all shit straight down. And y'all want to keep saying I'm manifesting a new person, but the fire department is telling y'all niggas is shut down. Y'all have reached maximum capacity. And y'all want to keep adding people to the party. Ain't no way. Don't manifest somebody else in when your closet is full of the people that you already invited in and you don't know how to get rid of them. Ain't no room for that next person. You got to heal you, is what your auntie keeps saying. Your grandparents, too. The male is on your mom's side, is what they keep saying. I really hope you come back and finish what you asked me for sometime. And I think I'm going to get off after this because I did the positive affirmations. I might pull 2 of those positive thought cards because I like those a whole lot because they're very sweet. Oh, they're going to actually let me pull those and get off of here. Look at that. They know I don't really like being on camera. Ain't that sweet? Sorry I'm in this robe, y'all. I ain't got dressed yet. Gonna post my positive body, whatever pictures, and then I'll get myself dressed. Y'all keeping all of these cards. Every single last one of these cards that came out, y'all want me to read. This is ridiculousness. All right. This is 1,000 cards. Here we go. My life works beautifully. Everything in my life works now and forevermore. I see clearly. I willingly forgive. I breathe love into my vision, and I see with compassion and understanding. My clear insight is reflected in my outer sight. I claim my own powers, and I lovingly create my own reality. I ask for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. I see my parents as tiny children who need love. I have compassion for my parents' childhoods. I now know that I chose them because they were perfect for what I had to learn. I forgive them and set them free, and I set myself free. I am safe. It's the only change. I cross all bridges with joy and ease. The old unfolds into it. Wonderful new experiences. My life gets better with time. It's only a thought, and thoughts can be changed. I am not limited by any past thinking. I choose my thoughts with care. I constantly have new insights and new ways of looking at my world. I am willing to change and grow. Sorry, y'all, we got like 4 or 5 more. My home is a peaceful heaven. I bless my home with love. I put love in every corner, and my home lovingly responds with warmth and comfort. I am at peace. Freedom is my divine right. I am free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. Loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. My heart is open. I allow my love to flow freely. I love myself, and I love others for loving me. I have the perfect living space. I see myself living in a wonderful place. It fills all of my needs and desires. It is a beautiful location and at a price that I can afford. I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. Each moment of the day is special to me. As I follow my higher instincts and listen to my heart, I am at peace with my world and affairs. Okay, So, as always, I just like to say nice, positive things. Hopefully, you all watch this later and feel nice, positive things. Until then, I love y'all.